You think people are really gonna watch this,
They ain't got nothing else to do.
right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she want us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Nigga.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and we are not muted, and I am in there. Yeah. If y'all seen what was going on just moments before, promise you be like, man, y'all be working too hard.
Seriously.
But today is Tuesday, and the Sibs are back. How is your day today?
First of all, nigga, you didn't even introduce me.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and I'm here with
Your girl So Fab. Hey, y'all.
We
See what
gon-
niggas do.
just trying to get back into the groove. That's all. We're going to handle some things because y'all need to be seeing my red sweatpants underneath this because that's Coach, you're not matching. What you got going on? I'm comfortable. This was not supposed to be viewed.
Facts. And my hips are mad wide. Over here looking like Rasputia.
Yeah, that was all supposed to be blocked out, but it's cool. Or I'll just do a better job matching my outfit. So today is Tuesday. It's a great day. How was your day today?
You know, it wasn't too bad, my guy. How about you? Hi, Bean.
Hey, what's going on, Bean? My day was cool. Everything was, that's a lie. The kids got on my damn nerves. They got on my nerves, man. I was about to lie. They got on my damn nerves.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because they got to be careful. The reason why they get on my nerves is because they're looking for something.
Mm-hmm.
And at times you don't know what that something is. So you spend a lot of time trying to figure out what's going on, and they don't specifically articulate in a way that you can pinpoint the problem.
Right.
So it comes out in different ways of attitudes and da 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 da. And what you notice is a lot of times you see where the problems are coming from. And I'm going to be honest, the problems come from home.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And so what as a person who has a platform and have to be careful about what I say because you never know who's watching it, I will say it like this. You get tired of dealing with untreated trauma from parents.
Oh, man.
So what the kids give you is untreated trauma from their parents.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't want to get mad at the student, but you can see where the student is mocking a behavior
Absolutely.
that is at home.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And so the innocence of the child is you have to kind of mentor them out of that,
Mm-hmm.
but then they go back home.
Mm-hmm. And they
So-
fall back into old patterns.
So then when they come back to school, it's a reset every single day. So
Yes.
that can be a tad bit draining when you're talking about, being in this field and wanting to make an impact every single day. Now you could choose to not care,
Mm-hmm.
but if you do care, it is draining to do that day in and day out.
I always appreciate, your insight, especially when it comes to like the kids and stuff like that, when you talk about your day, because you have so much sympathy. Whereas when there's only a couple of coworkers that I really bang with, but there's ones when I just literally want to respond to them, be like, what the hell do you want now? Tired of your shit. What do you want?
Well, I'm not saying that you don't say that. I'm just saying that you're a little judicious of how you say that.
Mhm.
You say it in a roundabout way.
And then you're dealing with kids. I'm
was
dealing
about
with
to say,
full-blown adults.
Well,
you
now
know?
because the adults are the problem too. Because remember, I'm the ISS coordinator.
That's true.
So then what
Yeah.
you see is adults who are the educators who haven't handled their trauma
Yes.
and then don't know how to specifically communicate with kids and build relationships. And then it's just get out my class.
Right.
Because there is a gentleman, and I will not say names for the sake of my job, but there is a gentleman who says things like, I'm old school. I don't go for that. Well,
What does that mean?
I don't understand what that's old school means. And right now, I have a problem with that because the kids don't understand what I'm old school means.
Yeah. What does that mean?
That old school way of teaching.
But even the old school way of teaching means what? Like, are you saying you would put your hands on someone?
Well, that you just don't tolerate anything. I mean, figure back in the day, the old school days, especially in Catholic school days, they used to beat you.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what you experienced. I didn't experience anything.
I'm not that old. What the hell?
Look, you said the one teacher would hit y'all with books.
Oh, well, yeah, that was some sidebar shit that he wasn't supposed to do. I'm saying at the time you would get paddled. You would get paddled. No, he wasn't supposed to. Man, he could have went to jail for that. But who were we going to tell?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you were wrong. That's the other part, that just accountability. A lot of these young people don't take accountability for their actions.
Right.
And they don't have to take accountability because at times at home, nobody's holding them to a standard.
There's enablers. Yeah.
And so then you deal with that every single day. So then now every single day you got to deal with that. And it tries your patience because it's that's your own world. Then you come home to a 5-year-old who doesn't care about that. And then now you got to reset and redo all of that you just gave these kids for 8 hours because it's not her fault.
It's not her
so
fault.
then she has innocence that you still have to, hey, don't do that, don't touch that, hey, chill, blah, 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 blah. So then you basically spend 12 to 14 hours of your day in dad mode. Because that's really what majority of these young folks are looking for, is somebody to give them, like, there was a young girl that came into our class during our break time during the day. She wasn't even supposed to be in there. She's like, can I come in here now? Because I see what you guys are doing and I think it's cool. I just want to come in here. So, but be that as it may, at times it gets on your damn nerves.
I'm sure it does. I mean, but the important thing is most kids are looking for someone to talk to them and not at them.
Right.
Whereas I feel like a lot of older people, I'm not going to say adults because a lot of people don't act like adults.
No.
They just think if I bark at you, then that will make you listen. Whereas
Correct.
I have to meet you halfway
Right.
at some point. And I think once kids do see, like, okay, you see me, you're hearing me, and you're validating me, then I'm willing to open up to you. But to your point, that shit can get exhausting because, like, just do what the hell I just
do what I tell you to do. I'm trying to get you through this.
Yes.
I'm your cheat sheet. I tell the one kid every day, man, if you would just listen, I'm trying to get you through it.
Right.
Gabe says, got hit with books. Tell that story. Okay, real quick. So I went to a Catholic school. His name is Mr. Seville. Mr. Seville.
Is he still alive?
I think he's alive, but I don't think he teaches anymore.
Okay.
Mr. Seville used to have forearms like Popeye. And he was a football coach and he didn't believe in writing up the kids. He was one of those guys that was like, do better. Like, come on, we ain't got time for this. My high school was really on like stuff like being late to class. You didn't do it. It's business. You know what you're here for.
Yeah, because this is your sole responsibility.
Your parents are paying for this. Let's go.
Right.
So when we were late or tardy, instead of us getting detention or written up, he would give you the 6-inch blow. Now, today, if you said that, you would have to say pause and all that stuff. And then people like 6-inch blow. What is he doing? No diddy. Like all that nonsense. So the 6-inch blow was he took a calculus or algebra book that was about yay thick and he would hold it 6 inches from your forehead and you had to bend your forehead down and you had a choice to take that 6-inch blow to the forehead with that book with his forearms that looked like Popeye, or be written up and they call your parents and all that nonsense that came with that. Needless to say, as many as 6-inch blows. Because
I ain't doing that shit. Call my parents.
I had him first period, and I was running from the girls' school right around the corner late. So, I'm on the because the football coach is my first period teacher. So I got a little wiggle room, because it's me, baby. It's me. It's me. And so, and if you got written up or anything, you couldn't practice.
Right.
So to prevent you from not being able to practice.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, well, here, you know what to do. And you just
Was there any repeat offenders?
Me.
Oh, really? Are you
talking
serious?
about how many times have I got?
Yes.
Man, look, I know I don't talk to her and it's funny, but Cynthia Perales, I've taken a mini 6-inch blow.
Put her name out there.
I've taken a 6-inch blow by waiting till the last minute and running from Oakland Catholic all the way around the block to get to class to Central Catholic.
Because you was out here boo loving with
I'm
your
out there loving.
schmooky
And
schmoo.
meanwhile, she right in front of her school. Once again, the dumb shit. Now you can't meet at the corner, so then it's an equal dash for both. Nope.
Nah, nigga.
I'm in front of your school, and I gotta run. And I mean, when I tell you, seeing us run and putting on ties at the same time, and I'm talking about 40
And dress shoes.
Yeah, 12 in the snow. You've heard many a day. You hear, oh, and you just can't stop for them. You got to keep rolling. Man down.
Get up, nigga.
We cutting through traffic. Cars is blowing horns on us and everything because
all this because y'all want to boo love.
Because we hugged up before school starts.
Boo.
Super boo. Like, what are we talking about? Like now it's like, man, I'll just see you after school.
Facts.
But it was before school and after school. Because you're in an all-boys school, man. You gotta factor the fact in that for 8 hours, the only other girl I'm gonna see or woman I'm gonna see is a teacher.
Or the lunch lady.
Teacher. Because I think we had guys doing the
Are
lunch.
you serious?
I think so. I can't. That's how irrelevant I don't even remember. Because remember, we had like real lunch food.
Right.
Like we had businesses in our. We didn't do Moe's. What? But yeah. So that's it, Gabe. That's what happened, bro. You would take the 6-inch blow to the head.
I'm not doing that.
You're late and
Not
you're an
doing that.
athlete. Or you would have detention, and you couldn't have detention because if you had detention, you missed football practice. And all of us it was all athletes that did it. So we was on the horse. And I wish, and there was cameras, there's cameras in parking lots and stuff.
Yeah.
Because we're downtown, almost downtown Pittsburgh. I wish that people would have that footage to see us. It was wild. Because all you hear is somebody, or not even hear, you just see somebody running. And usually that was like R. Slide or Ray Simonson or a Kill, like running. And they running past you like, yo, it's almost 7. It's almost 7. And that 7:05 is when our bell rang. So 8. I'm sorry, that's our bells now. So you would hear it's 8:10. Bell rang at 8:15. Let's roll. Like we gotta go.
8:15?
Yeah.
Nigga, yeah, y'all was slacking. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, so then if you get through the door, now I was the dude that could get you through the door. All y'all know this is true. Anybody that went to my high school, y'all know this is true. I was the dude that could get you through the door because the dude at the door was Mr. Wheeler. Mr. Wheeler was, diehard football guy.
Right.
You learn the privileges of being a football player because Mr. Wheeler see you, come on, Bettis face, get your shit together. And you'd be like, come on, Mr. Wheeler, let me in. Yeah, well, what about those Elmos behind you? Well, I mean,
it's my guys.
This is my guys. Well, get their ass in here. And then they would do something stupid like have a hat on. It's like, oh, because then now, there's another principal behind him, Mr. Sinagra, that would stand there with his arms behind his back. Late again, guys, aren't we? You'd be like, shit.
The question is, how many times did you get the book for her and did it pay off?
That's a loaded question. So the book was many a day. In a week, at least 3 times.
Nigga, ain't no way. No.
You were praying for a substitute some days. Like, man, please let there be a substitute.
Ain't no way.
And you just got it out the way. Poof. All right, let's go.
No. And I know that hurt.
Hell yeah, it hurt.
And
It's
you-
like getting hit with a helmet
No.
without a helmet.
Ain't no way. And you gonna sit there and tell me that tomorrow you gonna do the same thing to see the same person?
Well, see, you would hope that run that your times got better.
And it never did.
Never did. I mean, well, some days, because you were hoping that somebody was paying attention to the clock. Ain't no cell phones. See, now it would be different.
That's right.
Now it would be different because you got a cell phone. You set an
Mhm.
alarm. We out. Ain't nobody paying attention to the clock. So the next thing you know, somebody look at their watch and you hear, oh shit. And then you just see them running. And then you better get on the horse too. And then you got traffic though. That what held us up is there's traffic on the way to school.
Yes.
Big time. So for those that don't know, it's the street called Forbes. Forbes is 2 lanes on both sides, 2 lanes going in, 2 lanes going out. It's like Frogger to try to get across because once the lights is green, you're stuck. And so now you just sitting there like, and then at time is steady ticking, and you just like the hell with it. So you just hear beep, 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 beep. And it's like a running joke. The guy, y'all, anybody who went to my high school that's watching this, if you happen to come across it, put in the comments.
You
Because they
should
would
invite
say
your guys on.
they would say, there go them Central boys again. Because it wasn't just brothers, it was a lot, it was just the guys. Because that's
Oakland was
So it was like, there go them Central boys, and you just see us hauling ass.
When is your when did you graduate? What day?
99.
But what day?
May 5th.
You should invite your boys on.
The ones that I went to school with?
Yeah.
The black guys or the white guys? Because there's 2 different
No.
experiences.
Well, the cool white guys.
I mean, they would do it. I mean, because it was an experience. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't understand these kids, because what we experienced, it ain't no. I was explaining to the kid today, he got upset because the lunch lady told him to pick up
Here go the lunch lady again.
the a juice that fell. And he said, well, the way she said it was crazy, like, yo, pick that up, because she thought I dropped it. And I'm like, okay, so pick it up. Nah, man, she was talking crazy. So I don't understand
Was
that.
she indeed talking crazy?
Could have been, but I didn't, I don't understand that. I don't get that. Like, I'm an athlete, I'm a football player. Like, I told him, you got to learn how to, like, finesse the game. Like, you pick it up like, dang, miss such and such.
Yeah, you ain't gotta talk to me like that.
Well, not even that. Because see, that's woman to man. Man to woman, you just finesse her. Like, why you put your arm around her? Like, man, no, here, was it that serious over a juice box? You
I
having
mean,
a
but
bad
no,
day.
that's what we would do. Because of course we had teachers that talked to us crazy, but we would still do as we're told while talking shit.
Right.
Like, now why you
Because
tell-
like I told him,
Yeah.
imagine me going home and we have the same parent. Why you get written up today? Because the lunch lady was talking to me crazy. Well, what'd she say?
I had a different experience.
She did. What'd she say? She told me to pick up the juice box. Well, did you pick it up? Well, she was talking to me out of pocket. I don't give a damn how she was talking to you. If a adult tell you to pick it up, pick it up.
Pick it up. Damn
and
it.
then you tell me after you pick the shit up. So that's what I told him. Hey man, pick it up.
Yeah.
And then if it's that bad, tell
Come
your
see
parent.
me.
Yeah,
Right.
But these kids are different. They don't run when they're late. So like the running I'm telling you,
Yeah.
like the track style running that we was
Yes.
going to that school.
Yes.
The main principal of the school is standing in the middle of the school. Late bell rings. They looking at her like, I have to say, like, do y'all know who she is? They're like, well, who, what? I said, this is not a principal,
The
principal.
Right.
So if she says, come on, guys, let's get a move on,
Mhm.
hit your little
Yeah,
two-step.
you gotta get a
Man, they look at her like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom first.
what? Are you serious?
These kids is out of pocket, man.
And
And-
our principal was standing near the front door where the metal detectors were. But like you said, if they were there, it's like you better get a move on it, and you better see a slight jog, or else you get
Man,
detention.
please. These kids walk. They look at you like saddening.
That's crazy.
They'll say wild shit like, I'm already late. You be like, yo, what you mean you already late?
Right. Nigga, get the
Saddening.
class.
I'm already late. So I'd be like, yo, let's get a move on, two-step. Man, y'all be tripping. They say OD. Y'all OD. It's too early for that.
You're in school.
What? Y'all OD. Man, y'all be got me fucked up.
So what happens when they're late?
They get written up.
How many times do you get written up before you go to ISS?
5. You
Ah.
get 5 tardies in a quarter.
Does it affect your grade?
Nothing affects their grade. What are you talking about? Even not passing doesn't affect your grade.
Wait, what?
Affect your grade? What do you mean? Explain that. Let's make this a topic.
Because I'm saying, like, what is the punishment for being late?
Punishment for being late is ISS, then ISS for a period, ISS for a day. Then after that, it can go to, suspension or whatnot.
But I have 5 chances in a quarter.
3 to 5 to tighten up. Yeah.
In a quarter.
In a quarter.
Nigga, I'd be like, what number am I on today? I wouldn't rush either.
That's what they do. Coach, I'm on 3. I'm good. I'm like, man, in my face though. That's how y'all act.
Why not? I mean, because literally for us, it was immediate. If you're late, you got written up, then you got detention. And we already in school until 3:30. And then if you had to work, it's like, I ain't got time for this shit. I got to be on my bus. And then, Port Authority would only run so often depending on what area you in.
These kids is wild. And so here's the problem with it. And I know people like, what? It's every day. They don't give you a day off. And it's the same kids every day. You be like, yo, y'all don't get tired of this? Same kids get caught smoking. Same kids get caught fighting. Same kids get caught being late. Same kids get caught skipping class. It's the same kids.
Because the consequences are so lax. I can see why.
Well, and see, even if so everything has a tier system. It builds up, right? And so eventually it leads you to being expelled, right? And you can get recommendations to be put into the alternative school.
Oh, hi, Santana. How you doing?
Oh, yeah. What's up, Santana? Often, it never gets to the alternative school. This year, this is the most I've seen us ship kids out. This principal ain't playing. Get out. And I think a tone has to be set. But there's 2,300 students there.
Sheesh. How many did Woodland Hills have?
It's a small college. Right? Nah, Woodland Hills is smaller than that, but maybe close, like between 23 to 2,500
okay,
students.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? That's a small college.
Yes.
So times that by, or not times that, but then divide that by only 5 to 6 admin. And then under them is Mr. Cave, who's the dean of students. And then under Mr. Cave is dean of students is me. You're outnumbered.
Yeah. You better than me. I'm like, nigga, you don't care. I don't care either.
Well, I can't tell my real response on, because it's not that I don't care, but
Shut up, Gabe.
What do you say?
You remember everything. He said, what was the school that Kim would ask for a donut en route to? That was Holy Rosary.
So that was our middle school. So the high school,
middle school.
Yeah, middle school and elementary school. That's where that was at. Right. Yeah, you can do it, Santana. I can't do it. But yeah, that was elementary, and that was in the hood. So she would ask for.
Isn't it apartments now, or is it still there?
No, it's still there.
Huh.
She would ask for a donut in the dead center of gang territory. On the way to school.
What I want. I don't give a damn about these niggas. Give me my donut.
Dana's Bakery, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know.
Shout out to Dana's.
And she would get a bear claw. And if she didn't get the bear claw, it was a whole problem.
Whole problem. What would I say?
I want my donut. Mom said I can have my donut. But we're late. But I want my donut.
Give me my damn donut.
But we're late. And I'm getting in trouble for being late. Not you. Because then I don't hear. Why the hell was y'all late? Because we was walking down. Walk faster. We had to stop for her donut. Well, then that means you need to move faster. But she don't move as fast as me, and you told me I better not.
Don't.
I can't run, because if I leave her, then you gonna beat me for leaving her. You damn right. So then you better figure it out.
But get me my donut.
That's some bullshit.
You know what I realized? You've been surrounded around women your entire life.
My entire life. So then why do you think my fiance gets told, don't you get tired of telling me what the hell to do? Because for my entire life.
Entire life.
Yeah.
You never, well, I mean, for a minute you had Kasim, but you know.
What did that say? Would you take the 6-inch Earth Science book for Kim?
Oh,
But it was no, well, see, that wasn't high school. So now for food though, they would take it. So like, let's say I came in for the donut.
But that's not the question he asked.
What?
Would you be late for me?
I would have to, because she would tell. What are you talking about? So then I would be told, get your ass off that bus faster so that you can get there. But it's around the clock. I don't give a damn where it's at. If I gave you money for the damn donut, she better have the damn donut. But we're late.
Yes, contributing to childhood obesity.
I
Thanks,
don't
Mom.
control the bus, nigga, or how many stops it makes. Every day is different. Well, you better figure it out. So then now, it's no choice. You got to take the 6-inch blow. Here we go again. Over what? Over a damn donut.
You're a good big brother. I appreciate your sacrifices.
Man, yeah, but yeah, it's not the same anymore, and I feel bad for educators, and I feel bad for future educators, because who knows with this administration what the landscape of education is going to look like.
Right.
But I know right now, I wish people would listen to what the experience is for teachers, because there's something that needs to be done. Now, we can't control the homes, but I do think that inside the school, it does need to be a little bit more strict. I would definitely, like my middle child went to private school, and I applaud that. I wanted the oldest to go to private school, and I am not against the youngest going to private school when that time comes, because public school is different. And people don't even talk about the fact that we got metal detectors in the country, but there's no metal detectors in the city.
There isn't?
No.
Huh.
Enloe ain't got no metal detectors. Southeast Raleigh don't have no metal detectors. But Johnson County, we got metal detectors. So you telling me a place where a kid got stabbed, they're not like,
definitely thought there were metal detectors.
A place where they had to have a shutdown because there was a active shooter in the building.
Right.
Nobody thinks about having metal detectors.
Definitely thought there were metal detectors there.
But no, out here where there's nothing around us but cows and farmland, there's metal detectors. I'm talking about TSA metal detectors. The front door, they got the John that got the screen on it and everything.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, ours are just the standard ones, and if you beeped, then you know.
That's in the back where the buses are at.
What?
But in the front of the school, when you coming through the front, that's TSA action right there. There's teachers watching the screen, and you got to go through with the beeps and all that. Meanwhile, down there in Southeast Raleigh, you just
walk right in,
put your cigarette out on the wall, and walk on in.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But
that's crazy.
So the question was, would I take the 6-inch blow for my sister? Absolutely, I would. Because I would have no choice. So yeah, that's crazy work.
Thanks, big bro.
Nah. I have no idea, man. Waiting for the bus. For those who are in Pittsburgh, y'all know Kelly Street or Frankstown. We're on Frankstown Avenue, where the KFC used to be. That corner is
crazy.
One of the most lavish corners you can possibly be in. And so here I am with a school uniform and a little kid with bows in her hair in a Catholic school uniform looking crazy. My friend, who now, didn't know me at the time, but we were crossing paths, was like, yeah, I probably was robbing people right while y'all was sitting at the bus stop. Art.
Maybe having me on your arm saved you.
Probably. Because when I got off the bus, they wanted to jump me because I had on blue Dickies. because we lived in a blood neighborhood.
Right.
I'm like, this is a uniform. What's wrong with y'all?
Niggas ain't here.
Get him. Get me.
Then they see me like, oh, he's safe.
Yeah, it's cool. They both wear glasses. What did Gabe say? You still talking shit, Gabe? I can't see.
Chill, coach. I graduated from Southeast, and my son is graduating from there in May.
And he's a soldier. And you two are one as well. 2 men enter, 1 man leave at school. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I ain't no way in hell. I mean, you know, when you bleed for your school, then you know you don't see no problem. Ain't no way in God's green earth would I put my kid in Southeast Raleigh.
Damn.
No.
But you
No.
said their games were good, right?
The girls' basketball. Now, if I had a daughter playing basketball, she's going only to Southeast Raleigh.
Really?
Hell yeah. Nicole Sampson's one of the best coaches out. Yes.
Good for them.
Hands down. She's like the Dawn Staley of women's basketball around here.
Dope.
So she's hands down. That's where that would be if I had a daughter. Yeah. But a son? No. Hell no. No. Enloe either. Enloe turns kids out. I've watched it happen. I've watched some of the best students go to Enloe, and then next thing you know, their lips is black. And you say, now how the hell did that happen? Me and GK just shake our head like this is a damn shame. Now you've been in this school for exactly 2 months and your lips is black. It's like they walk in and walk out and they got weed underneath their nails. They got weed nails. You know, weed nails when they
I know weed.
look like they've been cracking Swisher Sweets all their life. And anybody got a problem with what I'm saying,
Oh, God.
you know I'm not lying. Ain't no way in hell. You magnet school my ass. It's 2 different schools. If your kid don't go to the magnet program at Enloe, there's no way. You're not putting my kid in that school.
Now, any of the schools like Enloe and all, do they have like high honors and CAS and things like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Academically, the school is great, but there's so much. It's once again, Enloe 22, 25, 2,700 students. You're going to get lost in the sauce if you don't come in there with a game plan. And that's the unfortunate part for a lot of these students is they get lost in the sauce and it's so easy to do the wrong thing. It's easy to do the wrong thing. They just waiting for you to skip class and all that stuff. So they end up doing that. I said you watch the school turn people out quick. You be like, yo, you was a good student just last year. Now your lips is black and you got weed nails and you smell like a pound. What happened? And you're a girl. You like it happens faster for the girls.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, like I said, and I ain't dissing it. Like, yeah, I am. I will not put my kid in that school. And I'm not dissing nobody who does. Because then you got to let your kid know. That's why I said there's a soldier in there. Because that means I got to talk to you. I have a great relationship with my child to put you in that school. Because there's so much that you would hide that happens in these schools that your kid may not, if they don't have a good communication with you or good open line of communication, a lot of things could be happening and then they don't tell you and then they could be really suffering.
Right.
Because, right now, you see kids that, they fight in the bathroom, they film it. And you look at the fight and you're like, why would y'all do that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this kid ain't even, y'all just being bullies, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have an open line of communication with your child, stuff like that'll happen. And then everybody go back to their neutral corners and now your kid has a bully.
Didn't your school have a page exposing people?
The kids made that. The kids had a page not exposing just students, but teachers. You be like, Lord.
That's
Jesus.
what I'm saying. So they're just as bad.
And the principal shut it down. He's the worst.
Why is he the worst?
Because he shut it down. It was the truth. It was the racist Eagle page on Instagram.
Oh, no. I was talking about the one when they just like walking around exposing people's cracks and carrying on.
Oh, you mean that Corneth Holder?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. they'll catch you slipping, and next thing you know, you on Instagram, and they don't know who's running the page, so it's still active.
It's still active.
See what I'm saying? And you got to go to school with that. You have a bad day, get caught slipping. Now them kids post you on Instagram.
Your ass is out.
I don't know what we're talking about. People ain't, I wish I was lying. I promise y'all, none of this shit is a lie.
Made that page. Damn asshole. No pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot. There's one that's like my nigga pirates, and it's nothing but somebody taking wild pictures of black people in our school, but they don't know who's running it, so they can't shut it down. Yeah.
So how did the one in Enloe get shut down?
Because how can I put this? Wake County will run on you like the mob to keep their name clean, no matter what. So they'll find a way to find a way. And I'm not saying Johnson County won't, but Wake County is supposed to be like the marquee. And then there's certain schools inside of Wake County that's supposed to be like the marquee school. So a school like Enloe, when you got the largest magnet seats for students, man, you'd be surprised what I was told to do for those magnet programs, kids, when they came in. Like to hear it, here it goes.
Here we go.
As I wear my Enloe shirt.
Right.
And I don't give a damn. This ain't even the logo no more. This is my logo.
Oh, it's not?
They changed it. No, they changed my logo because they hated my blackness. So it's the truth. So because we already had a logo. What you change it for? Oh, for branding. What are we changing it for? Anyway, so when the magnet tours came, my job was to wrangle up the Negroes.
I remember, yeah.
I had to assure that no Negroes, the usual suspects, were in the hallways. So I had to sit a desk in the atrium to assure that when those tours came through with the magnet kids, all you hear me, hey, yo, back to class. I see you. You hear him whispering, he's still out there. I'm still out there. And then here come the magnet kids. Well, this is a lovely school. And you see them behind them. Black ass back in the room. You know what happens if you come out while these good people walking through these hallways.
Say, okay, what the hell type of Django shit is this?
I was Samuel.
Like what?
I promise you. Ask GK. None of this is a lie. I sat in that hallway, and that was my job. And then let me not be in that hallway. They hit me on the walkie-talkie. Block, we need you in the hallway. The tour's coming through. We need you in the hallway. The tour's coming through.
Wow.
And I have to go down there and sit in that hallway and make sure and wrangle up little Negroes.
Like, I'm not your fucking overseer. What the hell is this?
Yes, I was.
It's terrible.
No, it's the truth. And then when they come through, hey, how you doing? Hey, hi, oh, you're welcome to Enloe. This is a great place to be. Then hold up, get your black ass in the classroom. You know what to do.
That is terrible.
There's so much more I want to say.
I know there is.
Because that's the problem in education, man. The problem in education is everything is a front. And nobody wants to get sued. So that's how kids get away with murder, because you may have to do something and it may be questionable as far as the optics. The one thing I've learned from the principals that I've had is it's about optics.
You know what? Now that you say that, they did the same thing at Kappa when they would have investors walk through. So they would have like us perform strategically at a certain time. But I noticed like the kids that were always starting shit, they weren't there.
They get gone.
Yes, they weren't there. And at first I was like, oh, it's just their class. Like, because, we were actually taken away at certain points because we had our solo lessons.
Right.
But the solo lessons were always strategically
Mhm.
when investors were walking down the hallway.
Oh man.
That's insane.
I won't say his name, but you can go back and look at the person. You can go back and find out who the person was. The principal that I had at that time, the main principal, I've learned so much about the game from him. It's about optics. So you'd have the honors choir singing in the hallways.
Yeah.
La, 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 lee. Me and GK just be looking like, ain't this some bullshit?
That was us.
And as soon as they leave, do, 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 do. It's right back to the normal schedule. I promise you, man. Cafeteria duty, let you not be at your post during the tours. You get an email. Get your black ass in that calf, because where that calf area was, the kids would kind of come out that door and then skip.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to be there. So as soon as they open the door, get your ass back in there. Optics.
I'm just now putting all the puzzle pieces together. I
Okay,
swear,
fine.
I never thought about that, but it was all, and I'm not going to say their names because I'm still friends with some of the people on Facebook who were always cut ups, but they would not be in the room. And we would always have to do like our best song that,
Sing it.
yeah,
Mhm.
we would have to sing it. And then next thing you know, it was like, all right, coast is clear. And then they would come
You
back
go
into
right
the
back
room.
to it.
Yeah.
You be like, I ain't seen Dre all day. Where he been?
Right.
We had the magnet tours. Dre's ass was in ISS. You'd be like, now see, that ain't right.
That's
But
crazy.
then here go Dre hanging off the banisters.
Mhm.
You'd be like, see, that's why they put your ass in ISS.
Because we had one kid that would just randomly do outbursts and he would come down and say, "Woo."
Just like the kid, this is a true story. So the atrium, there's 3 floors. There's the basement floor,
Mhm.
first floor, second floor. All right. Or what it was technically the 3rd floor, because you got basement 1 or 1, 2, and 3. So he's at the edge looking over at all the students going through class. Like, and I said, man, get your ass to class. I'm tired of playing with you. Man, I'm about to jump.
No.
I said, man, you won't do it. Watch me.
No.
I had to catch him.
Oh my God, are you serious? Was he?
It was Chiquita's cousin.
All right. Okay, so let's.
I
move
told
on.
him the story. He jumped right off. I said, man,
Let's move on.
I said, man, now you got to be kidding me. I knew you was going to catch me, cuz.
Gabe, you don't let anything slide. I'm
What'd he
tired
say?
of you. He said, wait, Kim, what noise did the kid make? He a ghost. And I guess I'm not going to say his name because we're still friends on Facebook, but he would just make random outbursts. We would be in the middle of a song and then he'd be over there like dancing, and next thing you know, ooh. He would get on Miss Ross Brown's fucking nerve.
Because ain't nobody got time for that. You fucking up the money. The money.
He ended up going to dance. He was a far better dance major than singer, but then he would just Miss Ross Brown was like, get over here. It was so random.
Optics. I'm trying to tell you, man. Optics is what it's all about. And you just got to get through, make sure everything's on point. And then once the important people leave, back to normal. But
Yeah.
you just got to get through it.
Definitely back to normal.
I've learned about
crazy.
that, man. I learned that from the principal I had at Enloe at that time. It didn't, none of that other stuff made a difference, man. You be like, but we ain't do this. And we're going to do it
No,
today.
but today, absolutely.
Block, I need you. You be like, man, I promise you, you know how long it is of a day to sit in the atrium and monitor 3 floors of students all day long.
Yeah.
And all you see is like a video game. They just peek out like, "Wook, wook, wook, wook." Like them games from back in the day where you shoot the person off the screen. They be, get your ass to class.
Nigga. Somebody should have made that a game. Somebody should make that a game.
Get your ass to class. And they knew right when to cut up too. Bell ring, you be like, here they come. GK be like, man, you busy today, ain't you?
Shut up. Being said, we definitely had to do that when I worked in education. They be nigga move. They be in a room together.
Yeah. Wrangle them
They
up.
were.
Put them in ISS.
They definitely were. That isn't. I never put the pieces together. I was just like, oh, it was just their time for their lesson.
Optics.
That's crazy.
Optics.
Goodness.
The story of our lives. Exactly. One of the principles.
Oh, hello. How
Miss
you
Webb.
doing, Miss Webb? How you
Optics, man.
doing?
You gotta make sure it's on point. Because I'm trying to tell you. And the kids always want to show they ass
would.
when you know it's an optics day. Now here you go, acting the ass at this time. You know what I'm saying? And it burns your ass up because you know it. You've been it's been on morning announcements.
Yes.
You've gotten the emails and everything.
Yes.
You know today is an important day.
Yes.
And you want to come to school on Ooga Booga.
What?
Ooga Booga.
And they would not tell us like, oh, these people are investing money. They would just say we have some important spectators coming.
Yeah.
So, they would give us like, now be on your best behavior.
Mhm.
But they would specifically come when we were in our major, so they would stand outside or they would come into, I need to ask Kayla if this happened with her in theater, but in vocal, 100% would come in there and be like, oh my God, wow. But they would make sure all the problematic kids were not in our choir room because the choir room was that big window that was facing, the river. But we were no, hell no, they were not in that room.
Yeah.
And it was always make sure you're standing upright, 90-degree angle, and your backs are tight. I'm like, what are we doing all this shit for? Because they wanted that money.
The money.
Yeah.
How many times I had to sing at the bank during Christmas? And we're like, why we keep going back to the bank? Because they were one of the largest
want their money.
donators to our school. So we down there in the silence of our souls, oh Lord, we contemplate thy peace. That's when we would get cussed out. I don't want to hear if your mouth opens up like this. You are wrong. And then let us mess up a note.
Miss Ross.
Man.
I'm like, okay, girl,
Like,
down.
man, why are y'all doing this? You're pimping us. We're down at this bank at Christmas time singing all these damn carols for a check that we ain't getting.
Not at all. Not
Y'all
at all.
give us some damn pizza and we happy because we skipping school to go sing at y'all damn event.
Next thing you know, there's new instruments and shit. That's because y'all pimped us out. What the hell?
New choir robes.
Yeah. Goodness. Oh, y'all got new robes, bitch. What?
Glory, praise, and honor be always.
Yes, he did. He was in choir.
Ooh.
Miss Webb said you sang in school.
Yes, I did. Concert choir. I did.
Wait, honestly, that's how they fight back, especially if a teacher be tripping. That's get back day.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely get back day. Definitely get back day. They be waiting for it. You're like, here we go. It doesn't happen at Corneth Holders. The one thing I can respect about Corneth Holders versus Enlow is Corneth Holders is really repetitious. It's the same people. Enlow, it was like a wave. You'd be like, now when did you start acting like an ass? Today. Yeah. Gotcha. Been holding it in. You'd be like, it was, like those mole games where you hit one mole and the other one pop up. That was Enlow. Soon as you get these kids cool in the next set of kids, you're like, what the hell?
Yes.
Oh, you were in gospel choir? We didn't have, well, I went to a Catholic school. We didn't have a gospel choir.
No, we technically should not have had gospel because we were a public school, but our director essentially made us sing nothing but gospel music. I don't know how she got away with that.
Yeah, nah, we weren't. We sang a lot of great classical songs. Like I was just telling Charles, I said, man, I actually enjoy. He was like, man, I went to the symphony. I actually enjoy the symphony, and I actually enjoy opera and classical music because of that. But at the time, I was like, this is whack.
Super whack.
Because there's a picture somewhere on social media. Somebody tagged me in it, so it's still on my page. You know, when you're the only brother out of like a lot of people down there singing, makes you feel some type of way. And you know, it was only like in the concert choir was me, B Cook,
Mm-hmm.
and then like one other random brother that nobody talked to. Then when B Cook graduated, it was just me.
It was just you.
And then B would always leave me hanging because he's a performer. So I would be in there singing hard, like, yeah, glory, praise, honor be always now. Yeah, he'd be like, and I think to myself, he'd be like, nigga, what a wonderful world. I'm like, I know you ain't up here singing this shit in front of these white people. I see clouds of blue. I'd be like,
Oh.
if you see this beat, you know I love you, man. But that shit was true. We would all, he'd get up there with his guitar. All the black people would be like, but he was a performer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and what I mean by that is George Benson is his cousin
Mm-hmm.
and not play cousin. Georgie Benson, he's related to them. So, you know, it's in his blood to be a performer.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't care. All he seen was a stage.
Right, let's
Put
go.
me on it. We like, you better not. You better not. Bling, bling. Turn this shit up. I see skies of blue. When he did that song, as you can see, it's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And when he did that, when he did the white part, he really white. And we in the audience like, and I think to myself, like, stop singing this shit. What a wonderful world. He put the world on it, like just like Louis. You like, this nigga.
That shit burned your asshole, didn't it?
All of us. And then, and you know, because in his grade, and that was always on point.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would try to hit me with the, well, when are you gonna do a solo? I'll be damned.
Because just because you see one of the blacks don't mean that I'm gonna do the same thing. Let's not do that.
I'm itching because of that. Like, I'll never forget it, man. God. There was another one he did, and it was just like, we're being set up. You don't see this, but and the thing about it is B can sing his ass off.
Mhm.
So it ain't like he can't perform.
Mhm.
It's just who you was performing for
Right.
that made.
But like you
everybody.
said, it's one of the things where you're giving me my sage. I had this opportunity, so I'm gonna do it.
And he did it, and he did it well.
Mhm.
That's why, you know, see, opportunity comes to people who do things the right way, and he did things the right way.
Mhm.
And you know, because now he is the media director of our high school,
Mhm.
which for people that don't know, my high school, if you work at my high school, graduate from my high school, it carries more weight in Pittsburgh than some people's colleges.
Mhm.
Like when you say I went to Central Catholic, you ain't even gotta worry about no degree. You went to Central Catholic. So to go back and be able to work there, that means you did everything right.
Mhm.
I can't park in that school.
Get him out of here immediately.
I can't park in the parking lot. Soon as I hit the curb, security, get his ass out of there.
Mr. Blocker, no, you know better.
Yeah. I can't park on the school grounds. As soon as they see me get his ass.
Is
out of
that why when we were out in Pittsburgh, you drove past that shit?
quick. Ain't no visit.
Nigga said, let me see.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a new building. Ain't no stopping to visit. Ain't no walking the halls and remembering. Oh, you should come back for the reunion. Nah, I shouldn't. And it's sad because I think it's in my head.
Yeah.
Because whenever I see people from the school, it's like, Block, what's up?
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, y'all just don't know how I didn't like this experience.
Yeah. Yeah. I would only go back to see one teacher. And I mean, he and I are friends on Facebook, but outside of that, I have no desire to go back to that high school.
What teacher is that?
Mr. Bianchi. I love me some Mr. Bianchi. That's my guy.
I won't say anything
And he
else.
supports us. It's
He
my guy.
does?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm going.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't even. Mr. Bianchi is my guy till this day.
Thanks, Mr. Bianchi. He was cool though.
Yeah.
He looked like Michael Bolton because he had like the hair. He was about his shit, and he always had them suits with the shoulder pads in them.
And did. Couldn't tell him nothing. Like, yes, Mr. You better put on that shit.
He always looked like he was stuck in the 80s. What show are we doing today? Definitely a good save, Lena, because I will tell you.
Yeah, because I felt it. No, we're not doing that. That is my guy.
Clouds of white. B, if we ever talk again, we're grown now. I think I need to express how we felt as the black delegation when you did that shit.
And he would probably agree. I feel like he would.
We was in the audience like, I know this nigga didn't. Because the stage in our school sits up.
Yeah, I know. We came to mid.
Oh, that's right. And so we sitting there because you perform for the school before, as you know, before you perform for everybody else. So you get out of bed. Oh yeah, we got in our number one performance tonight is Brian Cook. You come out and you like, oh, he got his guitar. Hopefully he's gonna play his guitar. He played the shit out of guitar. He's a mean guitar player. And you heard, I know this nigga ain't about this. Now all black students is like,
all 5 of y'all.
all 9. We're sitting here like, I know he ain't. I see skies are blue.
Leave him alone. He did what needed to be done.
And that's why he works at the school. And that job there, you golden. Once because people at our high school die in those positions. And I'm not saying that to be funny. Like there's still people who are teaching now, and they just, when I was teaching, they just move up the chain. Then there's guys that I actually went to school with that are now like the one dude, John Stone, he was a hooper. He's now like the gym coach and I think assistant athletic director.
We had a guy that came back to be a teacher, and he slept with the students, so they kicked him out.
Ooh, that's crazy work. I think we got to take a break.
Oh, you do? I also have a messy letter if we want to do that.
Yeah,
or we
let's
can
do
do more of this.
No, I think the laptop's about to die.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
We ain't plugged this shit.
I don't think I plugged the shit in. So yeah, this is where we're at today.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Guess.
Sorry about that. Y'all always leave when we take a break.
I would say y'all niggas.
Y'all go pee. What the hell y'all be doing?
Bring y'all asses back and
But
stop playing with us.
there's so many like funny stories. If y'all got funny stories from high school, tell them. Like there's so many that we have because we went to an all boys school. So you figured it's just like story after story, rip after rip. That's why we're, a lot of us are so witty because
Gotta be.
every day was an attack. Like you come in there wrong. And then that's why shoes were so important because that's the only thing you had. Because you can't, because, we're all in the same uniform. You can't rip on nobody's tie. Nobody cared about that. But when we got out and you switched them shoes up, them shoes wasn't right. Or if you had, we used to clown certain guys. I won't use their name. We used to clown certain guys because they had to wear their church shoes all the way home. If you've never seen a Catholic school kid have to wear their uniform even after the school's over, it is such a depressing thing. They'd be like, y'all want to know something? Then we can do our messy letter. In the gang time, speaking of the uniform saved my life one time. One time I was at the actual bus stop, and it's this thing called the East Busway in Pittsburgh. And the East Busway is where most of the buses from the east side, they jump on, and it's an expressway to take you directly into town. Well, the same thing happens. You take the bus out of town, and then you wait at a certain hub, and then that hub, you get your connecting bus to take you to your community in Pittsburgh. Something like they're trying to do now here in Raleigh. So the problem is this sat in the middle of a gang neighborhood. And it was terrible. When I say it was terrible, man, it was terrible. It was a gang neighborhood called Wilkinsburg.
Thanks, Bean.
Thanks, Bean, for sticking in there. Now, Wilkinsburg was a area that they weren't Crips or Bloods at this time. They were called Law. Larmer Ave, which is a neighborhood, street, versus in Wilkinsburg, created Law. I lived as I've said numerous times, we lived in a Blood neighborhood. Now, our Blood neighborhood was surrounded, like, think of an inverted triangle. I won't say a Dorito today. At the bottom of our hill is Larmer Ave in Wilkinsburg.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Bettina. How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, Bettina? Yeah, at the bottom is Larmer Ave in Wilkinsburg. At the top is like Homewood and parts of Penn Hills. Like, so in Penn Hills is where people would try to go to escape the hood, right? So we had to catch a bus that took you through either you're going to go from that point and go through Homewood, which is the, Crips, or you're going to go through Larmer Ave, Larmer Ave, Wilkinsburg, which is Law. Both gang territories, you don't stand a chance in hell if you are from East Hills where we lived. So one day, I get off the bus, and one of the dudes that we live with was in the court. Like, he's in the court with us. Like, so in the projects, at the end of the court, he was the first house. His name was Dion. Got off the bus from Central Catholic, and over the UCAMs. And then once I got off the bus, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Oh, okay. Thank you. I got off the bus, and Dion was there. Now I'm gonna ask you what you would do. I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all would do.
Mm-hmm.
So Dion is there, all right?
Bettina said I was from Lincoln. Imagine how I felt.
Right. Get off the bus. Dion's there. Now I got on bubble coat for those down south, the triple fat goose, the big one. Now mine, top black, bottom blue. That's already a problem when you're in Wilkinsburg. Now, my pants, I thought might have saved me, but people don't care because they're Dickies and they're blue.
Mm-hmm.
So everything about me now looks, because I'm zipped up and it's the wintertime, it looks like Homewood. Now I'm in Wilkinsburg. This is not a good thing, right? So, I got my sneakers on and I still got my collared shirt on. So a lot of people ask me why I wear collared shirts and why I always keep them buttoned. Stay tuned. So I'm talking to Dion, who, he tried to be tough. And he has on a red bubble coat with the black top in Larmer Ave, Wilkinsburg area. For those who are watching, Larmer Ave in Wilkinsburg was black, all black, black and white, everything black and white. So any other color that's not that, you already know it's about to be a problem. So I get off the bus, I see him, he's in red. I'm like, damn, he's bold as hell. So I'm like, but I look at my watch and I'm like, well, the bus should be coming. The bus was at that time the 86A. The 86A took you through Wilkinsburg and then took you to our neighborhood where all the Bloods live. But once you got on the bus, you were kind of safe. Won't say you were 100% safe, but you were kind of safe. He didn't make it on the bus. So I looked at the time. I'm like, we're running a little late. We had missed the 86A. The next one don't come for another 45 minutes. Now, anybody who knows that in Pittsburgh, that 45 could be an hour.
Yes.
Or more.
Yes.
It ain't going to be earlier. It's going to be either on time or later. So now you go from standing to sitting. All right. But I got my headphones on and I'm sitting and you hear gao, gao. That was the noise that these Negroes made to let you know some shit is about to happen. So you can hear it echoing up the steps because the little stairs to get to the East Busway, you just hear gao, gao. Here the hell we go. So in my mind, I'm like, damn. Now, the saving grace at this time was we have family members who was affiliated with law. And some of them I knew because of the affiliation of her. So now I hit them with the quick zip Catholic school shit. Don't come over here with that shit.
Good said, clock it.
Tie, white shirt. These is blue Dickies, but nigga, Central Catholic, my niggas, don't get it twisted. So they look at me like, oh, okay, cool. They look at him and surround him.
He didn't know better? He didn't care.
It's when you try to be tough and you thought you had your buses timed up right.
And shit gets real.
So we was slightly together and I kind of hit him with the
and wood
because I knew what was about to come. An ass whooping. And I wanted no parts. I got on my uniform, bruh. I can't even help. Now, we lived in the same court.
Right.
So when you turned into our court, Dion's house was the first house, right? So I'm thinking like, damn, man, this is about to be a problem. So he let one dude get behind him. He was like, yo, man, I know it was you, whatever the story was to try to distract him from the dude getting behind him.
Yes.
So Dion was like, man, I don't even know what y'all talking about. Bop it up, pow. They hit him in the ear. I slid further left because it was getting real. Because clothes was coming off. Goose feathers was coming out the coat. Shit was wild.
Gabe, please. He said, what in the Lion King Black Panther call is that?
Yeah, gao, gao. I'm telling you, that's what they did. Gao. So, so he's getting the brakes beat off his ass. When I say
this is not supposed to be funny.
I mean, when I say the brakes beat off his ass, this coat, they ripped that off of him. It ain't had no sleeves no more. Shit was all over the place. They took his shoes. They ripped his shirt. And it's cold. Hence, it's winter time, right?
Super cold.
So I'm on the side. And I turned my music up on his ass.
This fucking calamity and chaos is happening.
Turn my shit up on him. On my Walkman, CD Walkman. Turn my shit up. Look straight ahead. I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Them headphones ain't shit like beep, 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 beep.
You can hear everything. You know how this little static be because the cord get loose. I heard every hit. Block.
Why did you wear that damn red coat over here?
You should have never did that shit in law land, nigga. What are you talking about? Don't stop saying you know me, nigga. Man, they beat the braids loose off of him. He had cornrows. They beat his cornrows loose.
You know me.
Yeah, stop saying you know me, man.
Nigga said help.
Y'all can call me what you want. There was like 8 of them dudes, and they beat the brakes off of this thing. And there was one that knew me because of our cousin. There was one that knew me, and it was what I made eye contact like,
Nigga.
yeah, it was me. Boys and Girls Club, red light, green light ass nigga. Like we was there together. They beat the
Do I
brakes.
know this guy? No.
No,
Okay.
no, because he's way older than you because he's older than me.
Oh my god.
So they beat the brakes off of him, right? Now he gets stripped, to say the least. He is now in socks, his jeans,
Oh,
a ripped t-shirt. His coat is just
shredded.
yeah.
Because why did you wear that shit?
Goose
Cam?
feathers is all over the place. It's crazy work. He's leaking. And then he looks at me after this residue is set. Man, why didn't you help? Nigga, what? Do you know where we gotta go? This ass whooping ain't gonna stop. They can get on the bus and ride with us all the way through the hood. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Why did you help?
Nigga said, why didn't you help? What? Mm-mm. I wasn't built for that type of ass whooping. 8, there was like 8 of them, yo. And so he get on the bus.
Stay saying, remember the Boys and Girls Club. That better be y'all saving grace.
Yeah, Boys and Girls Club. Yo, don't act like yo. Boys and Girls Club, remember? Beat the brakes off this dude, man. When I tell y'all he had cornrows, they beat his cornrows loose. Oh Lord. Oh, he got on the bus.
Why didn't you help? Nigga, did you see these niggas? There's 15 of them, and there's 2 of us.
Why didn't you help? Because this was not my problem, sir. And I was wearing glasses at the time. Are you serious? My shit get broke. Now I can't see. Nope. Nope.
Oh my god. This is hilarious.
You live to fight another day. You picked the wrong day to wear that bullshit because you thought when you got off that bus, you was going to be safe. And the bus left our ass, and now you got a 45-minute wait, and they came up from the McDonald's that's right there by the busway. Because if any of y'all ever see this, y'all know y'all whooped his ass, and that was not cool. Because it was cold as hell. Anybody that know Pittsburgh winters are the worst. They dragged this thing. And what made it even worse, y'all, buses was breezing past. Ain't nobody stopped. He was just out there
Fighting for his fucking life.
Oh, Dion, if you see this, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
Buses is
I ain't fucking sorry because nigga, you fucking knew better.
oh Lord.
Right before they pop out.
Hey, yo, you start naming shit like, yo, Boys and Girls Club, the Boys and Girls Club saving nigga many a day. Boys and Girls Club, like,
I stay saying the
Boys and Girls Club, because you gotta refresh the nigga memory when he about to do that.
That shit was so funny.
And so,
block.
block.
That nigga said.
Hit the volume on his ass on a Discman, and y'all know them thin ass earphones. I heard every lump.
Fucking feathers. Oh, I would be too through. I can't.
Oh man. And then we got to get on the bus. Now how do you get home, right? So now we got to get on the bus.
Oh my gosh.
And the lady was, and here's the lady thought he was like a bum.
It gets worse.
And so he gonna hit me up like they took my wallet. I'm like, all right. Like as we try to debrief,
You were of no
first
help.
thing was like, why ain't you help? Now he's standing up, and they took my wallet. I'm like, boy, it's a long walk to East Hills from here. I ain't got no change for you, nigga. I got a bus pass that the school gave me. Like, what are we talking about? Remember, I'm coming from school. So we get on, he get in front of me, and she like, what happened? He's like, I just got jumped. She said, well, you got your pass? He's like, man, do it look like I got a pass?
Don't be indignant, because you wasn't indignant
Then
when
he-
you wore that
'cause it-
red ass coat.
He leaking. She said, well, you can't get on the bus like that.
What?
Blood, you can't get on the bus
What
bleeding.
you expect me to do?
Hey, man.
Help me.
Nah. So she pulled the bus over and she called like the Port Authority police
Uh-huh.
to assist him at that time.
gosh.
And they took him up out of there. And I, showed my pass. And did you see? I didn't see shit. Because the cops wanted to report.
Right.
So they stopped and he gonna tell you can see his ass outside the window pointing.
Telling.
Because I'm walking to the back of the bus. He like,
Nigga said,
like, you know how them hoods on the triple fat goose would button up like this. And so I had put my hood on and lean in the corner. This nigga pointing right at me.
with them thin ass headphones, beep, 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 beep.
Cop hit me with this. I'm like, this.
Oh, you did have to get off the bus?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was like, because I heard the cop say, did you see that, who was it? And he was like, nah, I don't know. He leaked, I don't know who it was.
But this all started with you wearing a red
You
coat.
wore a red coat in the wrong neighborhood and thought you was tough about it.
And your bus was like, never depend. Y'all, if you're not from Pittsburgh, never depend on Port Authority fucking transit.
Left him hanging.
Ever.
Left his ass
Ever.
hanging. And so now, okay, so long story short, we cop talk to you. Sup? What did you see? I ain't seen nothing. He said, man, he was here the whole time. Snitch ass nigga. Cop, you know what? You ain't going nowhere till you tell me what you saw.
Snitch ass nigga.
Snitch ass nigga. Cause you got your ass kicked. Now I'm in we caught. No. As you can see, I hit the cop with this. Hey man, I go to Central Catholic.
Central Catholic.
That's the reason why I told the story. So the full circle is when I said I went to Central Catholic, I said, I don't know, man. I go to Central, man. I'm in my uniform. He's like, oh, okay. And he let me get back on the bus. Bus pulls off. This nigga still bleeding. Oh, you see him explaining.
Are you friends with him to this day?
I haven't seen him since we moved out of East Hills.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that nigga needs to come on TDS radio and explain himself.
That's what you get for being tough. But that was the story. The point of the story was my high school got me out of it.
Right.
Because I'm like, yo, man, once again, uniform. I ain't know one of these niggas, man. I am a Central Catholic Viking, sir. I don't know what this man did to piss those young fellas off.
Nigga turned into a Karen.
I don't know what this feller did to piss those tykes off. Sir, I go to Central. I am an honors student. You know Brian Cook, Clouds of Blue? Yeah, that's me.
That's me.
Yeah, that's my homeboy. He lived right down the street.
Nigga. Oh, I'm too through with your ass. Nigga hit him with the volume. Big.
Soon as they hit that nigga in the ear, I did pow. Music went up. Mm-hmm. This is an ass whooping he gonna take today. Solo. Why ain't you help me?
What did you expect me to do when there's 15 niggas? There's 47 of them and 2 of us.
It was 8 of them. It was 8. And I knew better, like, because they're older. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking in my head, like, as soon as I heard it, I'm like, man, because you're stuck. You're stuck because it's like there's nowhere to go. So now we just got to play this cool. I got my uniform on. Hopefully this gets me out of a jam. To this day, people be asking, why you always wear your collars up? That saved my ass, man. Shit.
Niggas traumatized, he said.
You'll never see me without my collar up. That shit was
Never.
the differentiation of an ass whooping. Because as soon as I was like, oh, all right.
He said,
You winning? Nah, I ain't with this nigga, man. I don't know what this nigga tripping. Boys and Girls Club, nigga, man, you know. While this nigga was getting beat, I literally, the dude's nickname was, I can say his nickname, I won't say his name. His nickname was Static, all right? So Static, they whooping his ass, they whooping Dion's ass, and I make eye contact with Static like,
my nigga.
in my uniform, bro. I'm just trying to get home. Hey, steady. Block. Girls, you know you better watch out. El Boogie was pounding in my ear.
And you know he was good because them niggas didn't even take your Walkman. They just left you alone.
No, they left me alone. He's cool. He's a Central kid. But you gonna get this work today for being a dummy. When I seen them feathers puff up, in my mind, I'm thinking, shit, I'm next. Because mine was black with blue.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm next. God damn. But I wasn't next. The uniform saved me.
Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, Boys and Girls Club. Static. Damn. You picked me on your team. Basketball. Nigga, relax. I ain't snitching though.
You going crazy out there, man.
Y'all niggas, that ain't even right. Yeah, when you see a dude get his braids beat loose, like, so he had cornrows when it started. They was all frayed up and everything. I'm like, damn, they beat the shit out of that nigga, man. Tell me, why ain't you help? That's still not a fair fight, sir. That's 2 of us.
I'm saying.
There was 8 of them.
Somebody got to be the sacrifice, and it ain't me.
Oh, there's so many stories of that.
That shit is hilarious.
I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying. I'm just telling what a brick. Yeah. Yep, Bettina. Clouds of blue. Yep. Y'all know Brian, right? Clouds of blue. Up the street. Y'all know. Bettina, you are from the hood. You know what I'm talking about. You don't want.
She said it.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want one of them ass whoopings, man. Them shits was real. You be like, man, why are y'all beating these dudes like this? This shit is crazy.
Called you a brick. I ain't heard that shit in so long.
Start throwing out niggas' names. You know, Brian. Ben Avenue down the street. Everything cool, right? Clouds of blue. Central Catholic. You know.
Niggas.
Anything, yeah. You know. Boys and Girls Club. Wilkinsburg one. Shady Side. Anything but what he's getting. Anything but what he's getting.
Do you remember his last name?
Dion, I do not.
Damn, I'm about to say, I want to see if that
I
nigga's
do
on
not,
Facebook.
man.
Because I should to hear his side of the story would be hilarious.
I'm sure I'm worse than a prick, but I'll be that. I'm sure I'm all types of, because when I tell you that was a beating for the ages. I'm like, man, he just bleeding. Why did you help? Look at you, and then ask that question again.
And then, nigga, would you have helped me?
And there's no cell phones. Once again, there's nowhere we can help. Like, I don't have change for a phone or nothing. Like, I'm just out here, and I'm supposed to go home like that? Nah.
Then you gotta explain that shit to Deborah.
And then you ain't gonna get another coat. Y'all know them triple fat gooses was everything. Let my triple fat goose get. Now, yeah, you ain't getting another. Oh, you think I'm just made out of money? Now you got to go to school with a hoodie. In a hoodie. Because what did Debbie tell me? Don't buy. She wanted me to get the green triple fat goose because it was neutral.
Right.
But I'm like, well, I go to school in Homewood, so it's cool. I'm gonna wear the Homewood blue. Like I'm wearing blue. And then, you know, that's when people tell you, like, man, you ain't a part of no gang. You shouldn't wear that shit at all. I'm like, man, I'm not wearing the green. The green is for lames. Seen that nigga with that red one? Maybe I should get that, trade this in for a green. Maybe I should trade this in for a green because I don't want that.
And then you fucking judge me when we go back and I lock all my damn doors. Fuck this shit.
Well, I've had my moments. People talk shit on me if they want to. I survived it.
And I'm not getting another coat because you ain't my nigga.
Oh, so you gonna let them beat your ass and mess up your coat? Well, then your ass is going to school cold.
Or she gonna get you something from fucking Sears or Hills.
Kmart special. It ain't no triple fat goose. It's just glossy. You be like, this shit's still
Now
cold.
you really getting clown. Oh man, that shit is hilarious.
I wish it wasn't true. Dion, if you know me, if you lived in the court, 2336 Bracy Drive, Dion, if you know, I forgot your house number, but you know what I'm saying ain't false. If you happen to want to tell that story and cuss me out years later, I can take it. Because that, you know, but I'm a respond that you shouldn't have had that red damn, you know. And here's the sad part, as we laugh and joke, that was every day. So it didn't make a difference which way you went home. So like if you decided to go home through Wilkinsburg, you knew you had to deal with Wilkinsburg shit. If you decided to go from town, if you decided to go through Homewood, you're gonna have to deal with Homewood shit. Then once you get off the bus, you're gonna have to deal with these niggas because they're just stuck on East Hills and can't go nowhere.
Right.
Them niggas was the worst. Like, man, y'all only tough in East Hills, man. Everywhere y'all go, y'all get y'all ass beat. You want to mess with me? I am in high school, sir. Student. Leave me alone. Y'all old asses.
And that's so crazy because I'm like, I was oblivious. I'm like, la 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 la, getting off the bus, going to house.
Yeah, and I'm out there like, get him,
fighting for his life.
You don't remember the time they tried to jump me and mom came outside like an African woman with a machete, like, y'all gonna do it fair. Ain't gonna be no jump. They tried to jump my ass, man. And y'all gonna do it fair. She came out with a knife. I said, God damn.
No, I don't remember,
You don't remember that shit?
No.
So, story time again. Ain't nobody watching. People leaving and shit. Story time again. Here's what happened. We're playing football. And somehow, and matter of fact, Dion's a part of this story. Somehow,
Again?
yeah, because he was an asshole. That's why I ain't help him. Somehow, the football that we was playing with ends up in the trash, like in the dumpster.
Yeah.
But I had already went back in the house. So I'm like, when I come back outside, one of the little dudes from the court that was straight across from us was like, yo, they said you threw my ball in the garbage.
Are you
And
serious?
Yeah, and I'm walking to Aunt Starry's house. So I'm like, man, what are y'all talking about? Whatever. So I walk to Aunt Starry's house, do whatever I do. It's dark now. And now I'm coming back up the hill. And they're like, there you go.
Y'all still waiting over this ball?
There you go. So he said, man, you gonna go in that garbage and get my ball. Dion was like, man, you know you did it. I'm like, man, what?
Oh, you definitely deserve your ass.
I'm like, no, I didn't. I said, man, I was already in the house. I'm not going to no garbage to get your ball. So then now, you know, as we do, we start to hover. And now, okay, side. and then front, and then okay. So then now I'm looking and I'm walking backwards, right? Because here we go.
Right.
But I'm talking extra loud so that somebody can hear me in case
Right.
these fellas get the upper hand. So then next thing you know, mom come outside. Y'all, it's gonna be one-on-one. It's gonna be fair. Ain't gonna be no jumping.
Wait a minute. Not y'all ain't gonna fight, but it's gonna be
It's gonna be
one-on-one.
one-on-one. She don't even know why we fighting, but it's gonna be one-on-one. Ain't gonna be no jumping.
Like an African.
She came out like one of them African moms with a machete. Ain't gonna be no jumping. It's gonna be one-on-one. And so now, she didn't ask what I'm fighting about. She said, "Now who got the problem?" And it was little dude. What's the problem?
Dion?
Nah,
Oh.
he threw my ball in the. He ain't throw no goddamn ball in no damn trash. Now what we fighting for? Well, cause he got to go get it. My mom said, "Well, you tell that bitch to come up here, cause he ain't getting no
Yes.
ball out no trash. Get your ass in the house." I'm like, okay, get in the house. Day 2,
These niggas are still mad.
you gonna get that ball out the trash? I'm like, I'm not getting no ball out the trash, man.
Now, didn't she say to go get your bitch ass mother
Not
to this
getting the ball
house?
out the trash. So guess what? We either gonna have to fight it out or that ball's just gonna be in the trash, man. I'm not going in no trash to get no ball. So he tried to play it off like he wanted to fight, and a fight never ensued because mom seen it again out my window. Now, you know, my window faced the court,
Mhm.
but it was only this big. So you just see, ain't gonna be no damn fighting. I done told y'all.
How does she know?
She always watched me
Oh, okay.
because she knew that they wanted to fight me. And she's like, your ass so oblivious. You just walking around dumb. Because I was. I'm like, well, I'm from Penn Hills. La, 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 la. Meanwhile, these dudes like, we're going to whoop his ass. I'm just like, la, la, la. Hey, fellow project guys. Another day in the hood. I'll fuck you up. Why?
Right. Because why y'all keep fucking with me? Leave me alone.
Man.
So then they just left you alone?
No, I had to fight. But I won.
It's like, leave me alone. You're niggas. Niggas.
I had to
And that's
fight.
why it wasn't about a ball then.
Then they tried to shoot me with a BB gun.
What?
So that same little dude, you know how in the front of the crib, we had those trees.
Yeah.
So I'm walking this way because I don't feel like walking that way and dealing with their shit. So I'm going this way to go down to Starry's house. All around. And I hear, and he's missing. And maybe it was God. Now I ain't gonna lie to you because I can hear him going right past my head. So I turn around and you hear run. And they ran out the trees, and it was the same little dude that I had to fight and beat up.
Do you
But I
remember his
promise
name?
you, I want to say Aaron. For whatever reason, Aaron is sticking in my head, but I don't remember his name. I remember his face though. He couldn't fight. All that, and he couldn't fight. So when we fought, it wasn't even fair. Like, mom stopped it.
And where was his mother during this whole entire
He
thing?
never got her. Never got her.
Because she's probably tired of his ass.
Whatever it was. Yeah. But that happened before Dion got his ass kicked. So once Dion got his ass kicked, it was just like sweet justice. 'Cause you ain't had my back when I had to fight.
No, now you talking about why ain't you?
Why ain't you help? Why ain't I help?
Oh, that story is so funny.
Sir, that was a bad business decision.
Nigga said feathers. Do you know what you got to do to a coat for feathers to be all over the place?
They just beat me. You just see feathers is just out. I'm like, damn.
Y'all.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Kim, you said you remember his name. She ready to go today. He's 50 years old and can still on this phone. Because I want these niggas to come on TDS
he
and
would
talk
be.
about
Yeah,
this.
You figure that. Yeah, they are older than me. That's the thing that's funny. All of
Now,
them.
that's crazy.
Dion
The
is
fact that
older
they
than
be
me.
50.
Yeah, everybody's older than me. So he's what? I mean, you figure at the very least he's 45, 46. I'm 44. I'll be 44.
That is insane. I would just love to hear their perspective. First of all, do you even remember this? One. And then two, what was it like for you? Do you remember that coat being torn to shreds?
It's the worst. That was probably the worst beating I've seen in those gang days. That was probably one of the ones where you just be like, damn, y'all ain't have to do that.
But you never should have wore the coat, my nigga.
I mean, yeah, I mean, and then think of what we're saying. Like, you know how crazy it is to be like, you got it. What color you're wearing can dictate an ass beating.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Because I mean, ultimately it was just a red coat, but it triggered
Yes.
an asshole whooping
Yes.
of the ages. And you know, but and that's trauma. Now that I'm older, like we glorify it through our music and we express it through our music and our art and all things like that. But that's not normal. As you can see, I'm 44 years old. I remember this story vividly, like it happened yesterday. I remember I could draw his face like after the beating. Like it was wild. And that wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? These kids don't necessarily go through. They do, but it's not like that. Like that was wild. Those times was wild. Like you go to an amusement park and your cousin tells you not to go to this side. You're like, why? Don't go to this side.
A Kennywood?
Yes. Why? And because they about to fight. And the next thing you know, you just hear, ah, and the dude is getting thrown in the pond. And then now the fight breaks out. Kennywood gets shut down. People start acting a damn fool in the parking lot. It was the wildest thing. What time is it?
It's 8:07.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Damn, that story took that long? All right, one more. So I ain't got work tomorrow, but Kim does. But okay, so we're at our amusement park. In our amusement park, for those that don't know, it's called Kennywood. Kennywood has a lagoon, a pond, or whatever you want to call, like almost in the middle of it. Like back in the day, Kennywood used to have like a pool. So I don't know if that was the pool or what, but it's just like a body of water that sits in the middle of the park. And you got to walk all the way around it. And then when you walk around it, there's, you know, roller coasters and all that stuff, you know, there to give you a visual. Well, there's this one specific roller coaster that we have. The roller coaster is called the Racers. Now, this is how corny we are at the same time, because one is red and one is blue. So when you go there, you would have the hood on the blue and the hood on the red. And they leaning up very unsafe amongst the roller coaster and everybody back and forth.
But you had to be in line in order to get on the ride. So what were y'all doing this whole time in line?
Fights breaking out. Don't worry. Fights it's happening. Like it's brewing, right? It's brewing. So, you know, I'm there at the picnic and
wait, whose picnic?
This is Penn Hills.
Okay.
And my cousin is there. Now, won't say no names, but just the cousin is there. And the cousin happens to be affiliated with the same group of assholes that whooped Dion's ass. Okay? So this tells you the degree of people that we're dealing with. Not very sensible folks. And I see her and she turn around. Why? I want to go down. Nah, man, turn around because it's about to go down over there. Turn around. No, I mean, you know, I'm with my friends and, you know, we football players and, you know, I'm not, man, shut up, man. I got this. Keep walking. Next thing you know, you hear argument. And then a whole fight breaks out.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got tossed in that nasty ass pond.
Right.
And another person got tossed in the nasty ass pond. And then a girl got tossed in the nasty ass pond. Now they're spraying pepper spray.
Oh no. Wait, didn't you get pepper sprayed?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember this.
And I wore contact lenses.
Yeah, that's right. She told you not to. Now look at you.
Now, That's worse than getting pepper sprayed with contact lenses on and trying to move and not get hit amongst the crowd of people who are getting hit. I got hit.
On top of not being able to see, nigga was having the worst day.
Didn't know where it came from. I got hit with the
The what?
the souvenir cup
Oh,
because they was throwing shit. And it had ice in it and shit.
she told you. I would have been like, I fucking told you.
That hurt.
I'm sure it did.
It came from the jackrabbit. So for people that don't understand, so they threw
no.
it down.
Ooh.
So there's where the pond is at. There's a roller coaster, and to get on this roller coaster, you got to walk up top, right, to get on the roller coaster. So these people are watching the fight happen down here, but they're holding drinks and
Yeah,
bears
right,
and all
right,
that stuff.
right.
So then I'm like, ah! And I guess either I look like a target and somebody had a joke, or they threw it and missed the person they want. But I'm all you hear is that.
Yeah. Oh, who were you with?
I was with Colin, Steve,
okay.
Damien,
Usual
Ray,
suspects.
Devon. I think at that specific time, though, it was just me, Ray, Devon, and Colin. And that was it.
She told your ass not to go that
I'm trying to be that guy, man. It's that time. You know, I'm still cocky football player. I ain't worried about them. I knew I got neutral clothes on. I'm good. Ain't nobody gonna fight me. I know you. All right, we're good.
Now look at you. Pepper sprayed.
And
And whoever threw that fucking souvenir cup, you're an asshole.
And the worst is having to wait for your ride because y'all ain't drive. Because now you got to make that call.
Right.
And she's pissed. What y'all silly asses over there for? My house is burning. That's what you get.
Facts.
What do you mean that's what I get? Like, take the damn contacts out. Then I can't see. You can't see now. This was a real conversation.
Can't see. I mean, that is true. You can't see anyway. So.
Why would you simple ass keep the damn contacts in? Because I can't see. You can't see now. I'm sitting there.
Oh man. What?
I'm filled with them. I promise y'all I'm filled with these stories, man. And if y'all ever want to hear more, just let me know. Clearly Instagram liked it. People were tuning in.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Some of you guys left. But these are real stories, man. Got called a prick today by Bettina. Hey, Bettina.
That is nigga said, what a prick. That's hilarious.
I got a story about Bettina too, but I won't tell it. It's a funny story. It's a funny story.
Have you told me?
No. She gave me a present when we were in 7th, 8th grade that was like, huh?
I think I remember this.
Because mom was like, what the hell?
Yes, I do remember this.
And they were nice. She gave me silk boxers in the 7th grade. My mom said, now what the hell you do to earn silk boxers? And these shits is nice.
Oh, that was sweet.
They were green. In a Miami University t-shirt. I remember she laughed. Mom kept laughing like, you don't buy people drawers unless you expect to see them in them. I'm like, I don't know. Once again, dumb. What are you talking about?
That was so sweet, though.
Yeah, it was. It was Valentine's Day to be exact. Hey, I remember that. That was funny. I know you better not be doing that. No, I'm not. Like, we're not. Then why she buy you drawers?
I was gonna say that was the innocence in the gift.
Yeah, it was.
Because did you like that team or something?
The Miami.
Yeah.
Everybody liked Miami during those times. It's the
Okay.
90s. That was the thing. Miami was the thing.
Oh yeah. She probably ain't no better. It was just like, here you go.
Yeah, it
That's
was dope.
sweet.
And I wore them too. Things felt
I know
good.
you did.
I ain't never had another pair. I ain't never had another pair of silk drawers since.
I know you did. That nigga said,
Mhm. What does it say?
always
Always
arrive.
arrive. These
All
are all real tales too, man.
Well, guys,
So if anybody sees this and they be like, man, why you say that? It's the truth.
I do feel like you need to invite your Central Boys on. I think that would be funny.
Some of these stories ain't funny though. I make them funny. Some of these stories you be like, yo, y'all went through that? Like,
But I'm sure they have their own little tales.
oh hell yeah. So Gerald,
No, it's time to go. It's time to go.
one summer we go to this place and never mind. No, I can't tell that story because
it's
there's
time to
people
go.
that would know this. Yeah, never mind.
It's time to go.
That one would be that's on we'll put that on like when we get Patreon because some of these stories y'all got to pay me for because I might get mad. But we're kids. We were kids. Like that's the part that kids. I look at these high school guys and girls now and think of the stuff that we went through.
Mm-hmm.
It's in certain neighborhoods it's far more kumbaya than what it was when like you can get beat up for anything. And I'm not saying it's not like that in certain neighborhoods now. Some kids do have it really, really, really tough. But it was just like everywhere you went, anything could pop off, and you just had to just honestly always be on your P's and Q's. Like anywhere at any given time, you'd be like, man, what are we doing? We're at a park. Everybody was just grilling.
But what's sad is that it's still continuing to this day.
Yeah. It was a culture that people, wore as a badge of honor when you made it out. And so then it became cool to the younger generations, which is not okay, man. That's not okay. The one thing I will say is like, when you know like how messed up it is, I think that's why like a lot of people like myself and other guys that I know who are actually way deeper in this stuff than I was. That's why you work with kids to this day, because really a lot of us was just looking for somebody to just save us, help us, just lean you in the right direction. Because most of the time your parents was working. Like, how when mom worked for Greyhound,
right?
We seen her once or twice a week,
right?
But somebody got to work, right? And a lot of kids go through that, and it just leaves a void, and it's like, man, that's where creepers come in and all the villains of the world for these kids. So that's why I work so passionately for them, because I remember some of them days. You be like, you got to be kidding me. Jesus Christ, there has to be a better way. Oh, East Hills. And meanwhile, she got a pool in the projects, an above ground pool.
That was not. It was mom. Mom was super bougie for no reason. Like, we live in the hood, ma'am. Stolen cable.
They would clip the cord. She'd go right back out there. Then she got mad. Then she got mad when they put the box at the top of the. You kept going back out there. She's like, I'll wait till about 9. We'll have it back. Next thing you know, she
popped the box.
Yeah, she would break the lock off the box, go back out there, fix it. And then we got cable again. Until the next time the cable company came out there, and then they would clamp it, and then she'd come back out there again. And we'll fix your ass. They put the cable box on the roof.
Gotta make a way.
These are real stories. Hey, man. If you guys got any stories you want to tell about your family, we'll listen.
Yeah.
I think you should share. Like I said, for those who see my post earlier today, like a part of this stuff is like when you grieve, it's your memories. This stuff is wild. Dion, if you are out there, please, man, come on the show.
I would love to hear his perspective, because that shit would be hilarious.
I think it's going to be worse than What a Prick. Because I promise you, man, you know how they do it in cartoons. We're like, make sure they see me turn the music up.
What's funny is the fucking headphones, because you still heard everything. You about to blow them damn things out. Trying to make a statement.
You got to hit that power boost bass button. Make sure I.
Oh,
Okay, that's
all
enough.
right, guys.
We didn't get to anything today.
We
Not even
didn't.
birthdays.
No, happy birthday, niggas. We'll be virtual tomorrow due to the snow.
That snow better come. All this pre
uh,
stuff and then it don't come. That's gonna be crazy.
Lately, they've been pretty accurate. So it's supposed to start at 7 a.m. and go all the way until 10 a.m. Thursday. So yeah, and it's supposed to be snow, then rain, then sleet. No, snow, sleet, rain.
But no, some people look forward to birthdays. So I say the birthdays. I don't have a lot. What's today? 18th?
Yes.
I only have 4. So Leslie Mason, happy birthday. My man G Scott, happy birthday. Bonell Lockett, happy birthday. Quandra Davis, happy birthday. It's Trish Picks.
Oh,
It's her
Trish.
birthday.
It sure is.
Happy birthday,
happy
Trish
birthday,
Pick.
girl.
Tyree Mosley, happy birthday. And Jennifer Himmelwright, happy birthday. So we'll give you the song and we'll give you the birthday and then we're going to get out of here.
All right. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's on me. Sorry.
Hold on. Wait. There we go. Here we
Okay.
go. Ready?
And
Y'all ready? Well, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Well, you look good. You look good. You look fine. You look fine. We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you.
yeah.
And as the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating. From the Sibs. And we will see y'all tomorrow, be it in studio or out. We will be back tomorrow, God willing. So have a great night. TDS Radio, our voice, our culture. Peace. All right, try that again. Peace.